Force of nature. Boss. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tackle made up at 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll find Aguara complete. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And he he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught at the 8.
That's good.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Second down. Love sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll go with a keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1.
Third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looking to run with Mack, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7. Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Back on the option.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All through.
Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Zane Gonzalez.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holidays. Dashing through the snow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Cardinals 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive. But this is going to wind up incomplete.
Deep ball. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Arizona.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Following the interception, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's caught right side by Daniels. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the gun, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it back into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Love now on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The ball carried.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. To return, here's Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier,
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He completes this one to Mack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 28. Cardinals.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Alexander. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bills have recovered. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
2nd and 14. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Check, 59. Watch the out. Mike's 59. Check three.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That's good.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love from the gun. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 42.
On first and 10, Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Mack. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
First down, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
16. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now first and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carried by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
For Davius White. 8 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
3
yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 on the play. And a Cardinal first down.
Check, 59. Check 59, Mike.
Play fake, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Good go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Just like that. 49.
Now Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go one more.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Go. 49, guys. Mike.
Muscles him off. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A.J. Epinesa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a